Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. David, thank you for showing up.
Antonio,
I appreciate it.
thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yes, we've planned this months in advance. The
This happened
awaited.
the last time, too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I feel like a booty call, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a booty call guest.
You're solid.
yeah,
You're
I'm solid.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm like reliable. They call me old reliable.
You're like that ex-girlfriend you could always...
Yeah, dude. I'm always down. I'm free, dude.
yeah. Fucking...
Just gonna go to a shitty open mic, hear everybody's depressed takes. So,
I know. It almost makes me not want to go
yeah.
just to hear people like, well, Trump.
Yeah.
Well.
I don't have it in. I don't have it in me right now.
Yeah.
To sit through all that. You know, 2016 sucked. You know what I mean? Open mics.
Yeah.
So I don't have it in me tonight.
Right. They say he won by 6 million votes.
This year?
Are we sure it's 6 million?
I feel like it's not a lot.
That might be a lot.
Might be 6. You know.
yeah.
Isolated incidents is what those votes were.
Right. It was very closely contested. That's what everyone was saying leading up to it. But the night of, not even close. Dude. There was not one point where I was like, he might lose.
Yeah. No, dude. As soon as I turned on the TV, it was like fucking walloped, dude.
Yeah.
Like. You know, and they're like, "Oh, it's just how every election goes. All the Republican votes come in." But I was like,
Yeah.
it's steep. That's a steep hill, dude."
This is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like 99 to like 170 or something.
It's
at
still
one
going
point.
too, right? They're still counting.
They're still
and,
counting it, but it's over.
She already conceded anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was
It's like,
fuck it.
and
I
there's
lose.
no way.
That's why the Dems are soft.
They are.
You don't concede.
Dude.
You say that it was rigged.
Exactly. That's why the Republicans always get their way. Like
That's
even
right.
when Bush and Gore were going at it, you know what I mean? I think like Gore like had it, but then like I think the Republicans contested it and they're like, "Oh yeah, never mind. It was Bush or whatever," you know what I mean?
Right.
And then there's like the conspiracy, there's like ballot fraud or whatever with
Well, wasn't that proven true?
What's that?
Wasn't that proven true?
I think it was. Yeah, it was true.
in Florida. Like the
In
state, it was just
Florida.
the state of Florida.
Yeah. Florida's always been a shifty fucking...
Bro, you can't trust
Yeah.
Florida. Even the shape is shifty. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
which way are you going? Left or
I
right?
forgot
You
which
know?
state it was last night, but one of the doors to the ballot rooms was left open, unlocked, and that's like a whole thing. So they had to start over counting from scratch.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
So that like delayed. I think it was Wisconsin. They completely like had
That's
a
a big
recount.
one, too.
Yeah,
That's one of the swing states.
and
Someone
ended
was
up
just
going
like-
red too.
Right.
I think all the
So-
battleground states
That-
went red.
Yeah. Most of them, right?
Yeah.
What were... Yeah, probably.
North Carolina did. Take your shirt
Pennsylvania
off,
did.
dude.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, bro. We fucking...
My buddy was like, you ever wonder how people in like Mississippi and Louisiana count votes? Like, do you think they could count votes? And I'm like, probably not. That's why Trump wins those states.
It looks like Trump. Yeah, they don't count, dude.
Yeah.
My family's from Louisiana too, dude. They don't give. Bro, it's the most
They don't know
non-giving a
numbers?
fuck state at all. They
Yeah.
don't recycle in Louisiana.
We do our own abortions anyway.
Yeah. We just throw her in the swamp, let the gators do it, you know.
Legal or
Let the
not.
gator eat the fetus.
Yeah. Take that, YouTube algorithm. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he won off of pure, like, funniness.
Funniness
I
and
think.
also I think everyone's just pissed, dude. Everyone's
Yeah.
fucking pissed. I was literally like, we were walking, me and my girlfriend last night. We were like touring an apartment and just like hearing like sidewalk political debates. You know, just two nobody idiots. You know, just like it's the milk prices. No one can afford milk anymore. You know,
Yeah.
like. But also, you know, that's how everybody feels, you know?
Yeah.
He won the popular vote. That's that is everyone's pissed about milk, dude.
The price of milk.
Yeah.
And he's promised to bring that down somehow.
But also at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck about abortion. You know what I mean? Nobody gives a fuck about it. It's can I afford milk?
yeah.
Milk prioritizes women's rights. Nobody gives a fuck about that. It's
Yeah, that's right.
It's it's dairy products.
That's right. I want to be able to afford a Big Mac.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Mac is $18 a meal.
It's a fucking sin.
It's a crisis.
It's
You want to kill your kids, do it on your own time. We need
affordable McRibs, dude.
Yeah.
I've heard a big thing with that though is the packaging. It's the packaging that
rubs off on the food.
What?
What do you mean?
It's the cost of like the wrapping and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
necessarily like the food itself that's like
The labor too.
Yeah, the labor
they raise
and
the
you know.
hourly wage.
Mm-hmm.
The packaging on weed is one too. You ever go to a dispensary?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a special box, and then there's like a tube, and you gotta undo.
I know,
It's
it's-
like 8 things.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, just give me the weed.
And you're throwing it away, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because, like, I went to a dispensary one time, and I was like, I don't need the capsule, you know what I mean? Like, you can have that. He's like, you sure? You know? He's like, we don't need it. I'm like, trust me, I'm throwing it away.
Yeah,
I already have, like, 100 in my drawer, you know?
Right.
So-
I miss going into the back of a Nissan, and like the music's bumping, and the guy selling weed is smoking weed at the same time. And he just
I don't miss that.
reaches in a bag and just puts it in my hand. There's no anything. Just
Dude,
put it
I
in my
don't miss
hand.
that at all.
No.
I mean, I talk shit about the capsules, but I remember guys would just wrap it up in, like, McDonald's napkins.
Yeah.
You know, and
Why
it's like,
not?
I mean, but
love
also
it.
it's like I'm buying an eighth. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's crumbling, it's falling everywhere. You know, napkins not as secure.
Napkins aren't meant for that. Yeah.
I'm old fashioned with my napkins, dude.
That's also like a grandma thing. Like a grandma will eat,
Yeah.
most of a sandwich, but leave like 4 bites and wrap it in a napkin.
I think it's just a women thing, dude. You know
think?
what I mean? My girl's really bad about that too. She'll take like 3 bites of a fucking sandwich, and I'm like, I'm full. I'm like, dude, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're in a restaurant. You know what I mean? Finish the meal.
Yeah. You're
Finish-
embarrassing us.
Yeah. Now's not the time to develop a eating disorder.
Right. Not at this lovely place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I don't miss going to shady places to buy weed. I don't miss having to smoke outside, you know, or like going out in the woods. That was one thing. Like,
yeah, at the
when
beginning.
I was a teenager, I have to go out into the sneaking.
Yeah.
It sucks, dude. It's the worst. Because then like. And it's like, it's silly now, but you'd be in like the middle of the woods paranoid. Like the cops were going to find you
Yeah.
in the middle of the fucking woods.
That's when you got the highest in those
Yes.
days.
Oh,
Getting high
yeah.
in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And everything tripped you up, dude.
Yeah.
It was like...
glitching.
Yeah, it was like... Yeah, it's like where the... Like, I don't get paranoid like that anymore. I don't know if it's like an age thing or not, but dude, I was like... But also, I'm an anxious guy. I'm a little...
Yeah.
I'm timid, bro.
That's interesting. So when you smoke weed, you don't get super anxious or paranoid or anything as you've gotten older?
No, not as much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone else I've talked to, not everyone else, but a lot of people I've talked to about this, including myself,
Oh, yeah?
all agree that as we've gotten older, we've gotten like a little more nervous on weed when we smoke weed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do think... So one thing I do have is like I get... It's not anxiety. I get bad thoughts. But like they're not like, oh, the devil's coming to fucking fuck me or whatever. It's more like damn, dude, I'm fucking up my life.
Yeah.
It's like
That
fuck.
counts. That's
Okay, I
fucking
guess
anxiety.
I guess that counts. I'm like, dude, I need to be doing something right now. I get like I'm a bum high.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get self-deprecating. High.
Yeah, very
You get nervous.
self-deprecating.
You know what I get nervous about? One of the last times I went home to see my parents, I remember getting high on my stoop and thinking, I'm like, fuck, dude. I have this tattoo behind my ear. My parents are going to fucking hate me. They're going to absolutely hate me. And for like a week before I went, that would just pop into my head when I would get too high. And then when I got there, they both were like, oh. They just didn't give a fuck at all.
That's so
They
funny.
didn't care at all.
How old were you?
Well,
How old were you when you got your tattoo?
this one is like a few weeks ago. Yeah. This one was like in the summer. I got this in like August.
You're like 27, scared of.
Yeah.
I was kind of nervous too. I mean, I
I
got
still
my.
hide it from my grandmother.
Dude, I was nervous about sure. I got a tiny piercing, but I was scared.
How do you hide that spot, though?
Well, the last time I was there, I just wore a hat, like a beanie, the
entire
whole time.
Below your ears?
Yeah. Like real low. And I would like fidget with it and keep it down the whole time. But I'm thinking for like Thanksgiving, you can't wear a fucking beanie the whole time. So I might need to get some makeup.
Does she know you're bald as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't like that either.
She didn't like
She's an old, like, hard Italian woman.
So what is that? I didn't know that was like a thing to shave your head. That's like bad.
I don't know.
Is punk maybe?
It might be.
Maybe she thinks you're a neo-Nazi.
Yeah. You're shaving your head, now you're fucking...
You and Mussolini sympathize.
Yeah. It's funny because she loves Trump. Not saying they're the same. She does. She's a big Trump head.
I think my grandma is too, actually. She doesn't really talk politics, but I think she does lean right wing. My mom's a Trumper. My mom is
hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore right wing.
Nice.
She's like, my mom's a conspiracy theorist too. Like, I remember I was like staying with her when you remember when they were doing like that whole 5G thing? Like they were like fixing those towers, putting up the 5G towers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories like on TikTok and shit. Just like it's like FEMA, you know what I mean? They're gonna be blasting radio waves to fuck up your DNA or whatever. Just like crazy out there shit. But she believed all that. She was like, because like I was with her when they were doing that. She's like, keep your phone outside for like the next 12 hours. And I was like, no, I'm not
doing that.
I'm not doing that. I'm like, you're insane right now.
That's a fun mom. Your mom's just hitting you up about shit. Watch out, birds aren't real.
Yeah, dude, literally. She calls me last week and she's like, so David, how's the immigrant situation in New York? I'm like, it's New York, Mom. It's like every immigrant. It's like everyone's an immigrant in New York. You know what I mean? It's not like a situation. It's just that's the city. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, yeah, right.
Isn't it funny how a lot of that shit that they try to like scare us with? You're like looking around. You're like, where's all these rapists and murderers?
Yeah.
Not saying there isn't any. Apparently the's a lot. Apparently
We can use a few more.
yeah.
Lacking, dude.
We're running low.
Send in more, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not. There are some degenerate people though in New York, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like all, but you go to a park, you see some very. I don't want to be alone with that person. You know what I mean? Like,
and some of them just happen to not be citizens.
And
some of them just happen to stumble across
coincidentally.
The place.
As so happens.
But that's anywhere. Anywhere.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of them turn out to be good. A lot of them turn good. A lot of them turn out to be productive members of society.
Yeah, sure.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a lot of the one of the crises that you can kind of look around and be like, well, I mean, I'm wearing shorts and flip flops. It's
that's a big one, dude. That's
outside.
A big one. Yeah.
I'm wearing shorts and flip flops.
Dude, I got bit by a mosquito earlier. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, wild,
November,
dude. It's November what? 5th, 6th.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, mosquitoes are out, dude.
They're like, shit, we got some more time. Nice. I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude. I don't. That is like the biggest. I don't know. I feel like that's the one nobody gives a fuck about.
The way I feel about it is like, it's kind of crazy that we think that we can work on the environment and like manipulate the environment and try to fix it.
I think
it's weird.
I think we can minimize. I think the damage is kind of permanent at this point, but I think you can kind of minimize the impact. But it is like kind of like I think that like the big argument a lot of Republicans have with it is like climate change is normal, which is true. You know what I mean? Like you look at like different phases of the Earth. It just happens. You know what I mean? The Earth goes through ice ages. It goes through like warming periods. But the problem is like human impact like speeds up the process. You know what I mean? And even if you take like pollution, that stuff aside, it's like dude, there is like a giant plastic fucking island half the size of Texas or whatever in the Atlantic. You know what I mean? Like that's not supposed to be there. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it is also like destroying the resources and shit.
Oh yeah.
That's not great either.
It's too many other countries don't give a fuck though, so you
That's
can't
true,
like
too.
decide policy changes just for us when all these other countries are fucking going
And
crazy.
that's true. And the big
Right.
argument there is like, because it's like a lot of the Western world is developed and like has like reached it, and the eastern part of the world, like India, China, they're just now getting to that point. You know, rapid industrialization. You know, so it's kind of like. It is kind of like a pulling the ladder up after ourselves. Like, you know, we got ours, and it's like, well, the planet's dying, so you guys gotta not
Relax.
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
can't industrialize, and it's like, it's like I do get it is kind of shitty, but you know, yeah, they are fucking up. They're fucking it up, dude. They are fucking shit up.
Especially Japan, fuckers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Japan, China, dude.
Well, there's also no such thing as like a corporation that is like healthy for the planet, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah, they're
regardless of what they say.
Yeah.
They're all taking resources from somewhere. In some sense, they're fucking taking something out of the ground or getting something made. Anytime there's
Oh, yeah.
production, something's getting destroyed. In some sense,
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
not getting something from nothing, you know.
Right. The old song.
What song is that? Oasis.
Nothing from nothing
Yeah.
leaves nothing.
It
But you gotta
it
have
sounds
something.
very Beatles.
Have you heard that song?
Oh yeah, dude, it's my favorite. The guys.
Yeah. Right. It is weird being able to walk around like this outside though.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking overdressed, dude.
You might be. You're warm, huh? You got to be warm.
I'm schwitzing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I was outside yesterday with like a leather jacket on. I thought it would have been perfect.
No.
It was fucking hot.
Yeah, dude.
You don't want to get caught with a leather when it's hot.
Oh yeah, that is the worst
not
'cause it
good.
sticks. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You feel like the cow.
You sweating it shrinks.
Yeah.
That's why OJ fucking won.
That's he won.
Yeah, because blood got on it, got wet,
Yeah.
shrunk. I remember a teacher telling us that in high school.
Really?
I had a criminal justice class or something.
I think I
And
learned that in like chemistry also.
yeah, really?
Yeah.
Blood shrinks.
No, about like why that happened. Like it was like the acetone or something shrunk the gloves, and then
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. This teacher was like, yeah, he fucking,
like, dude, I wasn't even born yet.
I don't care about this.
Yeah, fuck that. dude.
Actually, I was born, but
Really? When did the OJ case happen?
it was actually
feel like
like the
90.
week I was born.
Really?
Yeah, it was 1994.
Whoa.
Well, I was gonna say 9.
Butterfly
I was gonna say
effect. If you weren't
1999.
born, maybe he goes to jail.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Yeah, thanks, bro.
It's a stretch.
If anything changes in the past. Yeah, it's fucking wild. I was telling you this. I stayed up until 6 a.m. watching White Lotus.
Yeah, dude.
Great show. Have you seen White Lotus?
I think I tried to watch the first episode like 2 years ago, whenever it came out, or was that last summer or something that it came out?
I think so.
I
Yeah, it
think
was
the
the
last
summer.
season probably came out last summer, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
I think it was like this summer or something like that, earlier this year.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Either way, it's fucking good.
Yeah, so the reason I didn't get into it because like I heard it was like on that whole like eat the rich thing, and I've been kind of burnt out on that. You know, I felt
Yeah.
like we just had like a shit ton of like eat the rich stuff. You had like the menu, it's like White Lotus. That's it. Those only two.
Yeah, it's a lot different than some of the other ones. Like portraying, filthy, decadent rich people.
That what was that one?
Glass Onion.
Glass Onion. I liked Glass Onion. I like those.
I didn't like
Knives
Glass
Out.
Onion.
I
I
like
like
those
Knives Out. I didn't like Glass Onion.
What's the other one with Leo DiCaprio? Don't Look Up.
Oh yeah. That's more like environmentally kind of, but it does touch
Yeah.
on that. But
Right. Yeah, fucking White Lotus, it's really crazy because you get kind of an insight into how that group of people live, and you kind of believe it,
oh yeah,
you know?
yeah. I remember they were like doing coke. There's like a coke sex party or something. on the yacht,
Yeah.
right?
There's a lot of like wild depravity
Yeah.
and all that shit. But it's interesting because it's not looked at it's not portrayed in a positive light like
They're very critical of it.
The Wolf of Wall Street or something.
Yeah, I like the praising it better than the because that's just that's
it's
everyone's
fun.
dream, dude. It's like,
Right.
yeah, I want to throw a midget against a fucking dartboard.
Yeah, I want to be fucking stupid rich.
Exactly,
Crashing a
It's everyone's
Lambo.
dream. Oh, you know what I saw? We're talking I saws, show
Yeah.
and tell. I saw. You ever seen The Massive Weight of Unbearable Talent?
No, that's
Dude.
the name of a show.
It's a movie.
A movie.
Nicolas Cage, dude. Also so underrated.
Is it about himself? Is that the one?
Kind of. He plays himself.
He plays himself.
He plays
Yeah, I
himself.
heard
He's
about
like
this.
a.
I thought you told me about this.
I don't know. I know nothing about Nicolas
Dude,
Cage.
so
Maybe
good.
I-
Nicolas Cage, Pedro Pascal. But basically, Nicolas Cage, he plays himself, and he's like, kind of like hitting a dead end in his career. Like he gets rejected from his dream role. His agent's like, you need to take less roles. You take everything. Less is more. And his teenage daughter hates him. His ex-wife hates him.
Yeah.
So he's just he's got like all this debt. He's got a lot of problems or whatever. And his agent hits him up. It's like, hey, I got a proposition for you. There's this guy in Spain who wants to have you. He's like a giant fan. He wants to pay you like a shit ton of money just to come spend the weekend with him. And Nicolas Cage is like, hey, fuck that. I'm above that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm an actor. But then he's like, oh, I got all this debt. So it's like, fuck, I might as well go and do it. And then meanwhile, like, he's like, I'm retiring from acting. I'm done. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. It's ruined my life, So he goes, and Pedro Pascal has like this big compound or whatever, like this huge like mansion. And he's like a Nicolas Cage nut. You know what I mean? Like he has
Yeah.
like a shrine. He has like a wax Nicolas Cage. Like spoilers.
He's
by
a
the way.
Stan.
He's a Stan, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Nicolas Cage Stan. Which
Wow.
best kind of Stan, dude. Best kind of fucking Stan. So he's like this big fan, and there's one part I really liked, and it's like it's so gay because it feels like it's talking to you almost, but Nicolas Cage is like, yeah, I'm done acting or whatever, and Pedro Pascal's like, what? No. He's like, you can't retire. You can't quit. He's like, you have a gift.
Right.
He's like, it is your job to share that gift with the world, You bring light to an ever-dimming world,
Jesus.
You turn your back on acting. You turn your back on the human race.
Wow. Oh my God.
He's like, the human race? He's like, yes.
Everybody.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great line because it feels
It's kind of true.
It's kind of true. It cuts through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, spoilers, but not spoilers. The CIA talks to Nicolas Cage. They're like, dude, this guy is a massive piece of shit. He runs like a giant drug cartel in Spain. He's trying to like rig an election in Catalonia.
Nice.
And so they're like, we need you to spy on him. So
then
Nicolas Cage
now
is
he's
like,
got to do that. He's got to act full time.
he's got to act full time,
Yeah.
but he's like faced with the dilemma because Pedro Pascal is actually an awesome guy. He's like cool as fuck. You know what I mean? Like they're dropping acid together, like they're hitting it off,
Broing out.
Yeah, just broing out. So it's like,
Right. Yeah.
fantastic movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, the last Nicolas Cage movie I remember is fucking, what is it, Ghost Rider?
Dude, fire though, literally fire.
Fire on fire.
Yeah.
Never saw the what's the National Treasure ones?
No.
Oh, those are good. Pretty good.
Damn, dude, you're fucking with him right now. You never seen National Treasure?
No, I don't
Dude,
have
what
a big
have
Nicolas.
you seen? You never seen National Treasure? Never seen Jurassic Park,
Gone in
dude.
60 Seconds.
Nope.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen many Nicolas
That's really
Cage
good.
movies.
Dude,
I'm trying to expand my movie repertoire.
yeah, dude, broaden your
you know?
horizons.
Yeah, because it's funny how like certain things over time become a good practice.
What do you
Right?
mean?
Like video games were bad for a while. They're good now because you can make money on them.
Streaming, yeah.
Dude, I've been playing Pokemon for like 6 hours a day lately.
Fuck yeah, dude. Which one you
Pokemon.
playing?
I downloaded an emulator on my iPhone, so I have all the Game Boy Pokemon
Nice.
games. So I'm playing Red version.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I was playing a little bit of Crystal the other day. No, not Crystal, sorry. Silver.
You still have a Game Boy though? Or
I have a Game Boy Advance. I have like a 3DS, and you could just get like the old Game Boy ones on there. But I do have a Game Boy Advance. I have Emerald and Fire Red. Dude, I was a huge Pokemon nerd. Pokemanes.
I
yeah.
remember it being on early in the morning before school. I almost said work.
Yeah.
When I used to go to work as a chimney sweep, I used to watch
30
Pokemon
episodes of Pokemon.
early in the day. Yeah, I don't know. I like Yu-Gi-Oh more.
You seem like you look like a Yu-Gi-Oh guy,
yeah?
dude. You look Yu-Gi-Oh, bro.
The cards were definitely way cooler for Yu-Gi-Oh.
For Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just like,
Yeah.
like just the pictures of them were just so much cooler.
Yeah.
And I also think it was like newer. Pokemon was like
Kind of older, yeah.
long. Maybe by the time I started or could have been watching Pokemon was like toward its tail end. Where Yu-Gi-Oh was like kind of a new thing, and I was like, whoa, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, no, my parents didn't really let me into Yu-Gi-Oh or Digimon that much because those were demons. But for some reason, Pokemon's okay. So maybe because I guess they're
Wow.
cuter.
Interesting.
Maybe.
We love Pikachu.
We love Pikachu. He's adorable.
Pikachu's an institution, bro.
Yeah,
He's like
for real.
Snoop Dogg. Everyone loves Pikachu.
Yeah, literally. He's like a Japanese Mickey Mouse, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they Japanese people can make a cartoon.
Yeah, dude. They know how to market it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They really, you have to buy every single one. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's two different games. It's the same game, but it's two different. They're two different colors. You know, so
Yeah.
you gotta get both.
I got a fucking in that case over there. There's a Game Boy.
Oh yeah, old school. Or
Old school, like
yeah,
a blue
nice.
Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I have a Game Boy Advance too.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I feel bad. I was playing. I replayed Fire Red actually over the summer, and I broke my Game Boy while playing it. It still works, but like it doesn't attach like the screen to the bottom.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
nice. That even looks like the old one.
That's pretty cool. That's like, which one is that? The SP?
So
Is that what that
you
would
could
be?
You could play any Game Boy Color or Advance game on this emulator. It's just whatever you download.
Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I think I used to have like Tony Hawk pretty much. Tony
nice.
Hawk on there. What else? Kirby. I was a big Kirby guy for whatever
hell
reason.
yeah.
As a kid.
Kirby's cool, dude.
Sonic. I always fucked with Sonic.
Same. Everyone fucks with Sonic, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It blows my mind. Autistic dudes love Sonic.
Yeah.
They fucking love Sonic.
Because they're fast, like trains.
That's true. They just-
Sonic's fast. It's a shame that blue hair has such a bad rap because
I know.
Sonic is so cool.
he was so cool, dude.
You know? And now, like, the archetype of bad, annoying, not bad, but
But
annoying person.
no, Sonic attracts.
He's blue.
He hangs around a bad crowd, dude.
Yeah, Knuckles.
Yeah, no.
Knuckles, you know, he's
I
from
was
the other
thinking
side
like
of the tracks.
furries, dude. I was thinking like furries and autistic people.
Yeah.
It's just like he's got a bad rep now. You know what I mean? Like Mario is like beloved, right? Pikachu beloved. Sonic, like dude, he's hanging out with like furries and
Yeah.
fucking weird Christian types.
Yes, Sonichu.
You know, yes.
I took mushrooms with my buddy, and he decided he was going to put me on to Sonichu. And,
Bro,
and this
that is
creepy
the
fuck.
worst time. That is the worst time to get into Sonic Chew and Chris Chan.
Yeah.
It's a horrifying story. It's the most depressing thing.
Right.
Because like I went through a Chris Chan phase where I was like, there's like a 60 episode documentary that's still going on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're like each an hour long. It's like over 60 hours.
60 episodes?
Something like yes. Like, I swear to God.
He's a creepy fucking autistic kid.
What's weird too is like there's a level of autism with the people who get into him.
Yeah.
Because you
Oh,
get into
yeah.
Chris Chan, you learn everything about Chris Chan. You know.
You're deep in him.
You go, bro. There's no casual Chris Chan fans. you know?
Yeah.
Or like people who like learn about him. I went I went off the deep end. You know, I was like learning. I was just watching like every episode of this fucking documentary or whatever.
Right.
It's just like white trash autistic kid from like Virginia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hella into Pokemon, unsupervised internet. So he's like the worst case scenario for internet usage. You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
Like you know, he's like hella. I want to. Can we get an autistic count in the corner of the screen for how many times I said that word? But
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough.
As the number goes up, that's the donation number that we're going to give to the autism
Every time we
hotline.
say it, we'll donate to the to Chris Chan's defense.
Yeah. That was a level of the internet that I never reached. I never got into.
Yeah, I didn't get into it at its height. I got into it pretty late. I got into it like maybe 2 years ago or something.
But there's some people that are just so locked in
Yeah.
with like the weird internet culture shit. Like people who spend a lot of time on Reddit.
Yeah.
And they understand the nuances of that fucking world. It's like, how much time do you have to spend?
And there's the thing,
It's
they
weird.
don't understand anything about the real world.
Yeah.
And I spend I go on Reddit from time to time. I'm fucking trash.
It seems like a good idea. I just hear too many horror stories of people spending a lot of time on Reddit.
Yeah, no, it's like it's not real life, and also it's just like an echo chamber. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
whenever I'd go on Reddit, leading up to like the election, you just looking at Reddit, you'd be like, oh yeah, it's blue wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just all, like echo chamber stuff.
Sure.
It's like it's not what the popular vote suggests. You know what I mean? You look at the polls, it's like, dude, it is not.
Yeah.
You realize it's just a fraction of people who are chronically online.
Yeah. Just a mob of fucking. I mean, what do you don't have much happening, I would assume, if you spend that much time, online.
No.
It's
It's escapism, you know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
I get, dude. Fucking life sucks.
but that brings me back that brings me back to my initial point of how watching a movie or watching a show that's like, I don't know, really well made or critically acclaimed or whatever is like a better use of your time than fucking around online or
I agree.
doom scrolling or whatever the
Because
fuck.
I do think it is like an art, you know what I mean? It is like appreciating like art, you know what I mean? There's something to be taken away there. But also maybe that's just me like validating me sitting on a couch,
Well,
you
that's
know?
the thing. Before it was like you're a bum watching movies all day and watching TV all day. And
Yeah.
Now it's like, no, it's artistic. I want to stimulate my
Depends
my
what you're
mind.
watching. Like if you're just sitting there watching Step Brothers just to laugh.
Yeah.
Let's not. Okay, dude, blasphemy right there. But Step Brothers is a
It's-
fucking masterclass in comedy writing.
Of course,
dude.
but it's not like it's
I wouldn't call it high art, but I do think if you are like, I don't know, if you're trying to write a comedy, I think it's.
Right. Well, I mean, not everything has to be, this thinker.
Sure, yeah.
You can just enjoy it for what it is.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And there is an art to writing a movie like that.
There is.
Although,
I think it's harder to write a comedy movie than it is like a drama.
a
Yeah,
drama, right?
Agreed. That's why so many comedies, like at least television shows, end up dramas. Because it's easier to write the drama than it is and also being funny is hard. Not a lot of people are funny, especially actors.
Yeah, being a comedic actor.
You see that tweet Martha Stewart put out or whatever? She was like, Ryan Reynolds is not funny in real life. He's good at acting funny. He's a good actor. He's good at acting funny,
Yeah.
but he's not funny in real life.
Hey, that's his job.
That's his job,
Right.
His
His job's just to act.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like, comedy's hard, dude. It's hard to write a good comedy because it's like the most subjective of all of the genres. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Like, I think Freddy Got Fingered is hilarious.
Sure.
Never
seen it.
You never
but
seen it? It's
add that to the list.
and that dude, that's a fucking work of art right there.
Freddy got fingered.
Freddy Got Fingered, dude. It's fucking what's his name? Something Green. He was on the MTV. He was like the goofball on MTV who'd like suck milk out of a cow titty. You know what
Steve-O.
Tom Green.
Tom Green.
Tom Green. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
They like
He's funny.
Yeah, he is funny. But the studio's just like, give us a movie. This is like right at the height of his career. They're like, give us a movie, and it's like the most insane fucking movie. There's like I see like an elephant blasting cum like in his face.
Nice.
He like helps a woman give birth, and he's like swinging the fetus by its umbilical cord.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
God.
It's just like. It's like an anti-movie almost.
He's predicting the future with that.
Yeah.
Swinging the fucking...
Throw it out.
There's gonna be a loudmouth that's gonna win, and this is how it's all gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. But comedy movies are
Dead.
tough to make now.
Yeah, they're not.
you know?
What's the last comedy movie?
I don't know, but stand-up comedy's huge.
stand-up comedy's
Right?
huge.
It's bigger than comedy movies.
It is. It is.
Oddly enough.
Yeah.
Like Superbad was like the last like really good one.
Oh,
Superbad.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. You're
Tropic
right.
Thunder. I think Hangover's a classic.
Hangover is a classic.
That's
But those
pretty
were like what,
hilarious.
2010? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's been a
over
while.
a decade ago.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like maybe Apatow
So
put out a
Superbad
decent one.
was 07.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Tropic Thunder and Hangover were a few years after that.
I think Step Brothers may have been like the year after Superbad. Actually, I thought
Right.
it was backwards.
Yeah, but it's like,
So
but that
Tropic
was the end.
Thunder 08.
Mm-hmm. Watch them all be right in line.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom.
That'd be sick.
They killed
08
the
was
genre.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers. The Coen brothers just know how to make funny fucking movies, right?
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
What was the last movie they put out? Was it Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think it was a Netflix original. But even there, it's like a little bit more. It's more of like a situational, talky comedy almost. Like you look at like Tropic Thunder, or that's just a goofball fucking Step
Right.
Brothers goofball, silly goose time. You know,
Right. With blackface.
with blackface.
That's
Let's bring
like
that
the
back.
craziest
dude.
thing ever.
Yeah, blackface. You know what's crazy? People act like it was so. Dude, they were doing like blackface on SNL not that long ago too. You know.
Really?
I think Fallon did blackface on SNL.
Oh my God.
Like back in the day, yeah. Yeah.
That's wild. Did you ever see the thing with what's dude's name? Howard Stern and the dude from the Jeffersons, the main guy from the Jeffersons, I forget his name.
Oh, the dad?
Yeah. They're doing something. And Howard Stern is in complete blackface, like Al Jolson style with the white.
The jazz singer, yeah.
Yeah, and he's sitting there with fucking the guy from the Jeffersons, and he's dressed in a wig and a dress, and he's just saying racist ass shit, like
I've never
horribly
seen that.
racist, like throwing the N word with the hard R, like terrible. I don't even know what it was for, and they were like. I really don't know what it was, because it was almost like a call in on the news, like we're here with fucking blah blah blah. And the lady who was doing that was a black woman, and she was like, "What? What is going on?" It was just a weird segment altogether.
That sounds like a very stern segment.
Yeah.
I was never a stern guy. I'm more of a Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
I remember the most offensive song contest. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude! It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
They had Stephen Lynch. You remember Stephen Lynch,
No.
a comedian?
Uh,
He used to play a guitar. He was like the best at the guitar comedy.
Guitar comedy. He mastered musical
Can we
comedy.
look up Stephen Lynch? I want to hear him. I haven't listened to him in so long on YouTube.
Play little segments.
Little Stephen Lynch. He used to have the best. I remember like memorizing his songs
Really?
because they were funny and they were like good. They were catchy. And I forgot why I'm bringing him up anyway. Oh, one of his songs was on there. It was called The Special Olympics. But we shouldn't put that one on. If I Were Gay, sure, let's do that. I don't remember that one. This is great. Man, this is bringing me back to when I was a young boy. Just fucking supervised on YouTube, fucking around. I was Chris Chan, just not making videos of myself. Just says gay. This was like his big special. This is like Oasis, bro.
Better.
That guitar.
Dear old friend, you and I drunk again. Laughs have been had and tears have been shed. Maybe the whiskey's gone to my head. But if I were gay, I would give you my heart. And if I were gay, you'd be my work of art. And if I were gay, we would swim in romance. But I'm not gay, so get your hand out of my pants. It's not that I don't care, I do. I just don't see myself in you. Another time, another scene, I'd be right behind you, if you know what I mean. 'Cause if I were gay, I would give you my soul. And if I were gay, I would give you my whole being.
All right.
Have one nut.
Stephen H.
It reminds me of I was a big Bo Burnham guy when I was
yeah.
a kid, dude. My whole family thinks I'm gay.
Yeah.
That was a classic.
Boyo.
Boyo,
was
dude.
a hard one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was obsessed with Bo Burnham when I was a kid.
Special during the pandemic was awesome.
I'll be honest.
Everyone
I
said
thought it
that.
was
I never
great.
saw it.
You never saw it?
I don't think I saw it.
It's definitely worth a watch. My favorite though will always be what I think it's the one right before Inside, where he does that whole Kanye rant at the end, which I just thought was just perfect. You know.
I just like the COVID one because like I'm a production nerd also, so like him filming himself and stuff, and
Yeah.
seeing all the setups, and like I know how much time that took him, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily the most productive person during the pandemic, dude. And like it's crazy because like he's like in this tiny little studio. You know what I mean? Like,
Apartment.
yeah, it's a tiny ass
You
apartment.
just see like Amazon packages everywhere because like all of the equipment he bought and everything,
Right.
All like the scenery and everything. It's like as it goes on, it just becomes more and more of a mess. Of
Yeah.
everything everywhere.
And there was an audience
No,
in his
it's-
apartment?
It's in his apartment.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
He just does the
It's
whole
all
thing.
inside. It was during COVID.
But that's the thing too. Like I like the audience in a comedy special. For me, there's always something missing if there isn't like an audience. And I do think it was brilliant. You know what I mean? It's no like
it's just
shade.
that he wasn't doing stand up, so I guess
Exactly,
different.
yeah.
It's just like a big long musical.
Exactly. Yeah. It is. Yeah. Pretty much. It's a beautifully edited musical.
It's crazy.
But I don't know. I like the stand up stuff. I liked the live audience stuff, especially because like I feel like a lot of his stuff is audience reliant. You know what I mean? Like a lot of his songs and whatnot, and his subject matter. He's a very much like artist versus the audience. I don't know what you call that, theme, subject, or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You know, which I think is one of my favorite relationships to talk about. No other comedian really talks about the. You know, it is like a you versus them kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, occasionally. That's why it's so interesting when you see like guys deal with hecklers, or you see comedians deal with hecklers. I should
We
say.
know hecklers, dude.
Shout out Mudge, baby.
Mudge and whoever the fuck that first guy was in Staten Island. That first Staten Island show we did.
Oh yeah.
some
He was
other-
in the back.
Yeah, the guy in the back. I can't remember.
Could have been Mudge.
Could have been Mudge.
Fucking,
Yeah,
they all
dude.
look the same. They all got white
God,
beards.
Fucking Mudge, dude.
Yeah,
Fictional character.
he had some things to say about Mayor Adams. Not very savory.
No, not very savory or political. Really, he didn't really
No.
care about his politics.
No,
It
no.
Mostly consisted of.
The color of his skin.
Yeah.
That's where his objections seem to have lied. At least in the words he said. You know,
Yes.
he seemed like a nice guy. Aside from that, you know,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
we smoked his weed.
We did
We're
smoke
just
his weed.
smoking weed in this venue.
Yeah, smoking
I just
weed
didn't
in
give a
the
fuck.
venue, and then like 5 minutes later, just shouting the N word
Yeah.
as loud as possible,
Right.
right next to a really cool seeming old black guy.
Yeah,
you know?
it was a very progressive moment, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I mean,
He solved it.
yeah.
Just say it, see what happens. If nothing happens,
Continue to say it.
that other guy doesn't care as
Yeah.
much, I guess.
I know.
Yeah. He solved racism.
I also wasn't gonna be the guy to be like Mudge. That's
Relax.
Mudge.
Yeah.
I don't think that's okay.
That dude was probably a Vietnam vet.
Oh, for sure.
He
dude.
probably had something on
Every
him.
war, dude. He served in every war.
Yeah, he's like Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's been in every fucking
Civil
battle.
War to fucking Desert Storm, you know?
Yeah.
He's
Just
been in them all.
on the front lines.
Oh, yeah. Serving, dude. Lieutenant Mudge.
It sounds like a movie lieutenant, you know, like Private Pile.
Private Pile.
Private Pile,
One of
Lieutenant
my
Mudge.
favorite movies.
That's a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Yeah. Young Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very young.
Looking like a big bald retard.
Isn't he? I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he fucking was.
Yeah. That dude, he just kills it
Yeah.
as Law and Order.
I'll be honest, a lot of Vietnam movies don't interest me.
Mm.
Actually, war movies in particular, I don't find very interesting.
Right.
They got to be really good. So, like that's a good one.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
That counts.
Dude, Forrest Gump made me cry.
Apocalypse Now. That had a lot of people.
Did you cry?
I don't think so.
Pussy.
I almost cried watching the fucking The Iron Claw.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Just the mother's reaction to like.
All these dead kids.
Yeah, like the third thing, she's like crying about the fucking dress. She's
Damn.
like, they're gonna recognize it. I'm like, God damn.
Have you ever cried during a movie?
Oh,
I'm a crier,
in
dude.
fear, in absolute fear as a
never
kid.
seen
Yeah.
that.
No. I'm saying like
Oh.
terror. Like
Not with Robert De Niro.
no.
What absolute fear movie made you cry?
Oh man, when I was real young, we went to see the first Harry Potter because my sister was big into Harry
That's
Potter.
crazy, dude.
And the
Voldemort fucking made you
No,
cry,
not
dude?
Voldemort. The dog, the 3-headed dog or the 2-headed dog.
That's crazy.
That scared the fuck out of me for whatever reason.
Wasn't it called Fluffy?
Fluffy, yeah.
I fucking cried.
It's wild.
And then another time I was shit. Another time I was probably like 10, and my mother thought it was fine for us to go see Rambo, but like the newest Rambo,
Okay.
where he's just fucking murdering people in Vietnam or wherever the fuck he lives, Burma. Have you seen that one?
Nah.
So
I
that
haven't
one,
seen it.
he's old as fuck, and it's a complete different storyline. Like he moved to Burma to fucking get away from everything. He's like a tour guide or something. He's
Gotcha.
just a jacked fucking bruh. He's like a guy who takes people out on a boat.
Yeah.
And then these like peace freedom fighters come and they're like, we gotta help people. And he's like, you don't understand. This place is fucking horrible. You try to fight, you're gonna get fucking murdered. But anyway, he goes with them and he fights. And it's just a fucking gruesome movie. He's got an MC. He's chopping people in half with a gun.
That's pretty sick, dude.
Now it would be
I would
nice.
love that as a kid, dude. I liked.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I
I was a
I
little,
like that. I
was
like
a little baby.
monsters and gore and stuff as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little freak, dude. a little freakazoid or whatever.
Another one, my sister grew up in a different part of town, a rougher part of town.
Okay.
So she tried to put on Scarface one time when I was like 7 or 8. And I ran out of the room when they tied dude up.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
beginning.
When his brother gets chainsawed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's tough, right?
Dude, no, my dad would both my parents would play like horror like super fucked up movies
Yeah.
for me as a kid, you know. I'd see like dude, I was like 6 when I watched Alien for the first time, dude. I was like, I think I talked about this last time I was on here.
Well, you
dude.
talked about the dude getting fucked in the woods.
Oh, Deliverance, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
So I would just
yeah.
like see, like, I don't know, I was just like exposed to that super fucked up stuff as a kid. But like, dude, Bubba dying in Forrest's arms, that tore me apart. Bro.
Yeah.
I fucking
That's big.
yeah, ripped a hole in my chest, dude. You know another one that fucked me up? Hachi, bro.
I never saw
You ever see
Hachi.
Hachi? It's
No.
based off a true story. This guy gets like a dog, and either like they're best friends or whatever. And anyway, the dog would follow him to the train station when he would go to work every day. It's like teaching job, and the dog would wait at the train station for him to come back. Well, anyway, he dies at work one day, and it just never comes back. And people try to take the dog away, but the dog just keeps going back to the train station, and it just waits at the train station until it fucking dies. Dude,
People hate the dead dogs
dude,
in the movies.
dead dog's a good way.
They don't like the dead
to get
dogs.
me sad.
See, when the old ASPCA commercials used to come on,
Sarah McLachlan.
I used to just sit there.
And like,
Look at that little sad little
stupid dog.
Look at that dumb fucking
Look,
stupid
Eustace
dog.
from Curry.
yeah.
Stupid dog.
You make me look bad. Talk about a fucked up show.
That is a fucked
That
up show.
show was fucked,
yeah, dude. That scared me as a kid.
Some of those old cartoons are dark as hell, man. You watch Billy and Mandy now, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Dude, it's so funny. I was watching Billy and Mandy the other day, dude.
Dude, it's dark.
It is dark.
Some of it is like, whoa.
Super dark.
Yeah. Mandy's a fucking
Psycho.
demon. What that
apparently
mouth
the
do,
guy who
Mandy?
created it, circle back, autistic. He has autism. And
It's a superpower.
It's a superpower.
I read somewhere that the number of autism diagnoses went up like significantly in the past so many years.
I wonder why. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's just more prevalent or if they've loosened the definition.
They grew the spectrum.
Yeah, everyone's like
It's
on
a
the
lot
spectrum
easier
now.
to be autistic.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they just loosened the definition.
Yeah, autism's like the new gay. You know, the new bisexual. You know what I mean? Like, I got a thing. Look at me.
Right. Yeah. It's like being Metro. Whatever was that.
Yeah.
There's just guys that were clean.
Yeah. I think I might be a metrosexual.
That's like nothing now.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah.
But like, what is metrosexual? It's just like you're a clean straight guy who doesn't dress like a slob. You know.
Right.
But I don't. But when I think of a metrosexual, you have a particular image in your head. You know what I mean? You think of a metrosexual.
Do I?
Do you?
I don't think so.
You don't.
No.
Oh.
No. I don't think I have that. Maybe myself when I get dressed nice. You know?
I guess I picture like a metrosexual, like, you know, like hiked up tight pants. You know what I mean? Pointy shoes. Fucking. You know.
I think like the Jersey Shore guys.
Yeah, it is a good point. Yeah, just like that kind of vibe.
like
You know, a lot
Vinny.
of jewelry.
Yeah. That sounds like what I would wear. Pointy
You
shoes.
are a
Hell
Jersey
yeah.
Shore guy.
Dude, the first time I watched Jersey Shore, we were on mushrooms. Again, back to the mushroom content. At the end of it,
You
we
picked
were
the
like-
worst content to watch on mushrooms, dude.
I didn't pick it.
I gotta be honest.
I didn't pick it.
No.
No, the people I were with were like, "Dude, you need to watch," and it was funny. But I was like, I feel dumber. Like I actually feel.
You feel
dumber.
your brain cells died.
Yeah, I actually remember that. I'm like, I feel stupider. I'm like, this is like junk food.
Yeah, for your
Watch-
brain. No, it is.
Yeah, watching the show is like junk food.
100%.
Yeah, that's such a. I mean, they changed the world with that show.
I know.
In terms of genre, just
I was all in.
yeah,
You're a
a
big
lot of
Jersey
people
Shore
are.
fan?
Jersey every Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cabs are here.
Yeah, I never got into it. Too.
Yeah, no, I never got into
I remember
it.
I knew a guy who was like super religious, like into conspiracies and stuff like that. I remember when it was announced.
You know a lot
Snooki-
of people. Is this your mother again?
No, I'm from North Carolina.
conspiracy
Everybody
people.
I know is a fucking conspiracy.
Such a big swing state.
Yeah, I know. That's where I'm from, dude. That's
yeah.
everyone there though. It's like that's what's crazy. But they were convinced that Snooki was going to give birth to the Antichrist.
I remember this.
Yeah.
I actually remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big theory.
Has she
they were
had a
kind of
kid?
getting me too. I was like, is
Does
she
Snooki
though?
have a kid? What's he up
I
to?
think she has a whole gang of kids.
Oh, let's see what they're up to. Maybe one of them is
How many
doing some
kids she has?
fucked up
I
shit.
bet she has 6 kids.
6?
I'm gonna say 6.
Sounds high.
You think it's high?
Well, after she started making money, she got a little more attractive. You know,
Marginally.
marginally, yeah.
Yeah.
That was for the whole crew, right? They all
Yeah,
like,
but you know, at the end of the day, I think you'd still take head from Snooki.
She got 3.
3 kids.
Okay.
Any of them, you know, thrown up in a church when they take the wine?
Any of them running? Is any of them in Trump's cabinet? Yeah.
They look pretty normal.
Okay.
All right, we'll see. They're still young. There's
young.
time. There's time for them to
Turn
there's-
around, yeah.
Yeah, there's time for them to fucking.
What's a ripe age for an antichrist?
I guess any time. Yeah, huh? I guess they look fine. Look at the one in the middle. No, I'm betting on the one in the middle.
Yeah,
Look at his face. He's angry.
he looks
He's-
like
he's
a
pissed.
Nemo.
He's the only one without swimmies, so he's pissed.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fucking pissed off. Look at that
Everyone
kid.
knows demons hate water too.
Yeah. He just starts speaking in like an ancient language that doesn't exist
Latin.
anymore. Yeah, oh my God, Lorenzo.
I think that's his name.
Is it
Yeah, I think yeah.
Lorenzo?
Lorenzo, Giovanna, and Angelo.
So it's one of them.
He's Angelo. He's
Angelo,
the
the youngest.
He's the
Oh,
youngest.
that's an
That's a
antichrist
scary name.
Yeah, Angelo.
Angelo,
Dude, I've never met a
Antichrist.
cool Angelo.
Really?
Nah. I mean, I've met like a fine Angelo, but there was like always something.
It's hit or miss.
Every Angelo I meet is hiding something. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah.
With a name like Angelo, you know,
Anything's, you could, something falls
you're not
off
living
the
up
truck.
to that name.
Right. If you don't have a nickel-plated fucking weapon in your shirt, your
Hey, I was
shirt
gonna say a
pocket.
shoe, yeah.
Yeah. Right, Angelo. You got to own a pizza shop or you got to kill people.
Yeah.
But that's what happens.
Or both, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're not mutually exclusive. Pizza
Yeah.
and murder.
What's
They
the
go hand
nickname
in
for
hand.
that? Jello? or Ange. What's his nickname?
Definitely Ange.
Ange. You think?
Angie.
Big Ange.
Big Ange.
Yeah.
I like Jello better, dude.
Jello.
That's my cousin Jello.
Yeah.
He owns a pizza shop. Jello.
He's 300 pounds overweight.
Oh yeah, has to be. Dude.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Right.
Minimum 300.
Named Jello. I don't trust a not fat cook. If there's a cook that's in shape, I don't
Anthony
trust
Bourdain
it.
was in shape.
Gordon Ramsay's pretty shredded.
Yeah.
He is shredded. He is shredded. He's a
Ramsay
little
and Bourdain
undeniable.
are both pretty good shape.
Bobby Flay is in good shape too.
Well, Bourdain wasn't in great shape. He wasn't fat, but he was a drug
heroin addict.
yeah, yeah.
But he wasn't fat.
But he did jujitsu at the end, so he got in some pretty good shape at the end, strangling
thin,
guys. Yeah. He wasn't a big fatty. But if in my everyday life, if I'm not getting a meal from
Sure.
a world-renowned chef,
Yeah.
he needs to be a big fella.
Yeah, I need to know my chef is destroying every bathroom he uses.
Yeah, he
Just
knows how to
fucking-
eat.
He knows how to
Just
eat.
sweating into your meal.
He knows how to make it good, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Get secondhand diabetes from eating his food, dude.
Just being in that guy's orbit.
Yeah.
You're like, my feet, I can't feel them. What did you put in this? That is a lot of why restaurant food is so good, right? It's just extra stuff, lots of butter.
A lot of butter, a lot of fat.
Yeah.
Dude, on some level, I've always been a little jealous of fat guys,
Really?
especially as a comedian. Because comedians, I feel like, are expected to be fat. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people picture their comedian like fat, big guy.
Yeah.
You know, I was never a fat kid. I was never a big guy.
That's good.
I've always
That's
been-
better.
That's not better, dude.
You don't want to be.
I think being skinny,
so sad
being skinny is
about
worse than being fat. I really think that.
Really?
Yeah, dude. No one takes you seriously when you're
Not-
skinny.
okay.
Everyone thinks they can take you on. You know what I mean? People
got skinny
constantly test
privilege?
you.
Yeah.
No, dude. Fat people privilege is a thing, bro. Fat privilege is
You get
real,
extra
dude.
seats on Southwest. You get a big fat
Exactly,
person seat.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The world has to operate around fat people.
Yeah.
They don't have to operate around
Skinny people have to bend to the whim because we're not strong enough to fucking.
Right.
You know, skinny people get it, dude. Everyone thinks you're sick. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, well, you're not eating. You get tested constantly. Skinny and short, which is my fucking demo. You know what I mean? Is the worst. It's like being a mouse
Amongst elephants.
amongst
Yeah.
these big fat Americans, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and you intimidate us.
Yeah.
You intimidate
They're
the
quite the
fats.
opposite, dude. Yeah, dude.
Was North Carolina fatter or New York fatter?
Definitely North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina's fatter. There's a lot of hot people in New York, so it kind of like,
Skews.
yeah, North Carolina, everyone's eating fucking brisket, barbecue.
What about
you know?
like the ceiling? Like the fattest fat person in New York
North
is-
Carolina.
It's still
North Carolina.
Yeah, they got a few.
I see rascals daily in North Carolina. I don't even remember I don't think I've seen a rascal like for a fat person. I've seen like old people in them. You know what I mean? But no fat people like in rascals. I remember in Winston-Salem, which is like the town like right outside my town. There was like famous homeless people. We had famous homeless people.
Oh, nice.
And one of them was this just morbidly obese Samoan dude with a mullet who would ride everywhere in a rascal.
That's awesome.
And he was like always asking for money and stuff like that. But everywhere he went, it was like on the rascal. You know what I mean? Like you'd be driving by and then you'd see like this big Samoan guy
Right. Right.
on his fucking
Did you have
rascal.
gas ones out there?
What's that?
You had gas ones down there?
Like rascals?
Yeah.
No, I think
talking
he
about
had to charge
scooters,
it.
right?
Yeah, the scooter. Yeah, I think he had to charge it. But everyone knew him. You know what I mean? I don't know his name, but everyone is like, you saw him around. He was
This is
just
a big
like,
Samoan.
Big Samoan.
Big
dude.
Samoan's coming
Big
down.
Samoan with a mullet, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
Mark
miss him.
Hunt. Mark Hunt riding down the street. Yeah, fucking. I know a lot of places in the South and like the Midwest, people will ride. They're big fatties,
Yeah.
but they will ride in golf carts.
Yeah,
Golf
that's
carts are a big thing in neighborhoods.
Yep. Yeah, dude, is fat country, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
they get
South
big.
especially. It's just so fat. You know what I mean? and that's the thing too.
Just the
Fat is
quantity of
beautiful in the South. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
They got some big women, big voluptuous,
big women, bro. Big women,
as big as they make them.
bro. You gotta hunt them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta fucking track them down.
I got a
just
big
to,
mama on Walmart. She's about 7 clicks to the north.
But that's the thing, dude. You guys down there, they like that, and I don't. Maybe it's a culture thing or whatever, but like. They're like, oh yeah, like I need a woman with some meat on her bones. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause I
That's where the pogs roam.
For a second, I thought you said hogs. I was like, also true
Those
though.
two?
Yeah, both. But I had a guy. I had a fat friend. I'm still friends with him, but he didn't
He's
like.
not fat anymore.
No, he's still, bro. He's bigger than ever.
Yeah.
But he didn't like skinny women. He's like I need a woman that I know can bear my seed. He's like, because I'm big, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have big kids. I need a
Yeah.
big woman to have
That's
my
right.
big ass kids.
That's why they say like men are attracted to like big tits and big, thick legs and shit
Yeah.
like that, because women like that can bear a child better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
like an
they're-
evolutionary
But
thing.
that's not what's in movies. It's not what's in television.
Right.
It's a lot of like, paper thin,
Some of
women.
them. It's also, I mean, now, women are, there's so many genres. That sounds not right, but there's so
Continue
many
to objectify women, okay?
yeah.
This is why Kamala lost, okay?
That's right. My non-vote.
Yeah. Your non-vote and misogyny.
Yes. Massaging my balls. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different representations. That sounds good, of women in movies and TV now. Whereas at one point it was just, like the model that was,
Sure, yeah.
thin like this fucking post,
Yeah.
who smokes cigarettes and looks
It's
like she's
hot.
on heroin.
It's not hot.
Sure, yeah. But now you got like, muscle mommies, right? That's a whole
Muscle
genre.
mommy is kind of undervalued, I think.
You think so?
I think so, dude.
Yeah.
Muscle mommy need some more representation, dude. One thing I've always wanted was sexual fantasy of mine.
Yeah.
I want a big girl, not like fat, just tall, like an Amazonian
Yeah.
chick. Just pick me up, dude, and suck my dick while she's fucking, like she's doing curls with me while sucking my dick.
Really?
Yeah, dude. That's a fantasy of mine, dude.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
bro. I would
out in
nut
the woods.
immediately, bro.
Out in the woods on a mountain
Oh yeah, bro. Wind blowing, dude.
Yeah.
A dragon in the background.
after a hike. She just unsheathes her
Yeah.
sword and sticks it in the ground. Yeah.
Here now.
You just hop up. and she
Jump off like Scooby Doo, dude. Fucking.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy of mine, dude. I've seen videos like that.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
of
Like,
course.
fuck yeah, bro.
I've heard-
I'm built just right for it. Too.
Yeah. Skinny privilege
Yeah,
again,
skinny
right?
privilege, bro. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Let's not denounce fat privilege.
I'm
bro.
200 pounds, man. I can't get... Ladies got to be jacked. You need Rhea Ripley to pick my ass up.
I mean, wouldn't that not be hot though? Knowing that a girl could pick your ass up effortlessly and just fucking
Maybe. I don't
tear you
know.
apart.
Yeah, she's still hot. I don't. That's not the appeal that I have to her. I don't think.
What?
Mine's the opposite. I want to wrestle her. When I
you
see a
wanna
big,
fight her.
strong woman, it's like
Yeah, that's kind
Take
of.
her
I
down,
would like
you know?
that too.
Yeah.
I would like to wrestle a girl like that, but I think, yeah, she might hurt me.
Yeah, anything's possible. It's like that girl Gabby Garcia.
No, I
You know
don't
Gabby
it is.
Garcia. Pull up
That's
a
not a
picture.
girl. It's not. It's not a girl.
Gabby.
It's not a girl. It's a man.
She is a biological woman who is on a boatload of
steroids.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
has to be. And she
That's
just
so hot. That's it has an allure to me.
yeah. Show the picture of the face off with Craig Jones.
Oh shit, dude, that is a man.
Craig Jones, this dude on the right,
He's not a big guy, but
right, but he's one of the best grapplers in the world.
Whoa.
He's one of the best grapplers in the world, and he just did an intergender competition with her. Great promotion of it. They were in on it the whole time. He's like, "You're a woman." The interviewer is like, "How do you think, as a biological woman, you're going to beat this man? How do you think you're going to do it?" She's just like, "I'm going to do it." She's Brazilian. Her accent's all fucked up. And he's like, "But you're a woman. You're going to make me a sandwich." She's from Australia or something. And he won, like, immediately. He grabs her and kisses her right at the fucking thing.
Best picture.
That's the best picture ever. He just look at her arm, dude. Look how jacked her arm is, dog.
It's gonna be my future wedding photo.
Oh my god.
She was pissed too. He just grabbed her face and kissed her,
and just kissed her.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's
and then tapped her like a typewriter.
Yeah, immediately, dude. Just smoked her. And she's obviously a problem for any woman on the planet.
Of course. Oh, she'd
any
kill
woman
any
on the
woman,
planet.
yeah.
Some of her fights, I don't know if we've played them here, but she fucking. Let's see if we can find that fight where she fights a old Japanese woman. Did you ever see this?
Probably. I've seen some highlight reels of hers.
I think it was Ryzen. They put Ryzen as like a an MMA promotion in Japan. Mm-hmm. And in Japan, the MMA promotions love to put on like freak shows, for lack of a better term.
Hell yeah. I love a good freak show.
There used to be this 7-foot Japanese guy with purple hair. I think his name was... I forget what they call him.
Is a guy, right?
It was like the Do-Ho Choi, maybe, but that sounds...
Did he
that's Korean.
fight Don Fry?
No, but are you thinking of the one where they're just like, boom, boom?
Yeah. I'm thinking of
No. That was a different guy. This guy's way bigger.
Oh, okay.
And he used to just fight, people smaller than him or, the biggest guy they could find and still smaller than him. And he would usually lose. His technique wasn't as good, but it was like... just a freak show.
Matter, yeah.
Let's put this fucking big monster in there and see what happens. They used to have Bob Sapp go in there. Bob Sapp is like Warren Sapp's brother. Warren Sapp used to play for the Buccaneers, I think.
Okay.
Huge, but Bob Sapp was huge. He was like 360 pounds.
Good
Looked
God.
like a fucking... And he would fight guys, and some of them he would beat, but most of the time he would lose against like world-class guys. All right, look at this fight. This is Gabby Gar. Look at this lady. Look at this poor old woman. She's fighting a fucking beast, dude.
Oh my god!
Look at that. 209.
I thought she was
6'2".
bigger than 6'2".
Look at this.
Wow.
She's a fucking monster. Who sanctioned this fight in Japan? They just
It is risen.
right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And look at this poor woman.
Or she looks like Nosferatu.
She can barely see over the ropes.
Gabby
No, this Jack lady. She's like a Jack Nosferatu.
kicks knees to the head of a downed opponent are legal.
Bro, this lady.
Look at this. Look how scared she is.
No elbows.
Yeah. I don't know why in Japan they don't do elbows. I think in Pride there was
They
no
do
elbows.
fucking wheel kicks on the ground, but they don't do elbows.
There's no elbows except for like the Muay Thai fights, but the MMA there's no elbows on the ground.
I thought you can elbow in the clinch.
Yeah. I think on the feet you can elbow.
Okay.
But on the ground I don't think you can do it.
She's not even sweating because she probably didn't warm up. She probably just
walked out there.
Well, yeah, this is
This is
would you know what I mean? If you were...
Yeah. Look at this, dude. Look at this lady.
She's running.
Oh,
off the top rope.
Yumiko Hota. She's bang. Oh, no. Oh. She could have easily just grabbed her, taken her down, held her, and
She wants
fucking
to play
choked her
with her
out.
food,
Put it to the
dude.
side so we
Look
don't
at
get
this.
copyright.
Oh
Toying
my
with her.
god, dude. She's running, dude. Look at her legs. Her legs are all taped up. Oh my god.
She hasn't even kicked yet. There
Oh my
it goes.
god. Oh, big knee. Oh, left hand. Jesus
She's not even
Christ.
trying.
She can't try. What try? This lady's
I think
legitimately
she's
like
fully trying.
she's legitimately like 50 years old. Look at this. Oh my god, dude.
No, I was talking about the big chick. She was like...
Yeah.
She's like just...
Look at her bleeding from the mouth. Jesus Christ. She's like, I won. I'm the champ. Jesus fuck no. She's going over to console.
I
her.
must break you.
This was a horrible mismatch. Good lord.
Wow.
Get ready to see this again and when.
I always like seeing the Japanese ring girls though.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh,
look like
wow.
little cheerleaders.
Yeah, they're good. Look at this person.
Mark Echo jacket.
That's like her husband. God damn it.
Is she a lesbian? Is she fucking...
I have no idea.
She looks... whatever. I just picture her like
turned her
it
on
looked
with
like she was
this
gonna
Gabby
kiss the
Garcia.
ring girl. That's why I asked.
Yeah. I don't know. She might be.
When's the Tyson? Speaking of freak shows, when's
That's
the
what I'm
Tyson
saying.
Jake Paul?
Get ready to watch that happen
Jake
again.
Paul and Tyson.
Should we do a fight companion?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, when
That'd be
is
fun.
that? I thought that was supposed to happen already.
Yeah, I think in a couple weeks it's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, it's happening very soon. And
Wait, who, you got
see, Jake Paul's probably gonna win, dude. It
Yeah.
pains me.
Oh, it's next Friday.
It next Friday.
That's crazy.
Oh wow, bless you. What time is it? Does it say we might? I mean, hey, if we can get the band together, it's on Netflix though. Do you have Netflix?
I bet.
Ah, shit! Watch Mike Tyson get knocked out. I'll cry, dude.
It's at 8 p.m. starts.
Okay,
I don't know what time that means he would go on. But
probably like 10.
who else is on the card? Oh, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. That's pretty good.
Ah, nice. It could be fun. Could be a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking. I mean, oh man, if Mike Tyson wins,
He's the greatest.
he's already the greatest. But like, if he wins,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy that.
It's crazy. It's in a football stadium too.
Yeah, they sold that out.
Wow.
That's fucking
I didn't know
nuts.
that.
It's in the Cowboys stadium. It's 80,000 people.
Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
That's how many people hate Jake Paul.
I know everyone wants to see him get his shit rocked, but
It's crazy that now, after everything that Mike Tyson has achieved, we're
Yeah.
like, if he does this, if he beats a YouTuber,
yeah,
he's the best.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's just fucking. He's old, dude. He's like 58.
Yeah, I know, dude. I like watching interviews with him, dude. I've seen him. He's funny too. He's a really funny guy. Actually,
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
he's hilarious. I would not want to be around him when he was like 19, though.
ferocious, dude.
Yeah,
27-year-old Mike Tyson versus 27, however old Jake Paul is now.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, prime. If you're
Decimates
talking
him.
primes, it's like not even a
Decimates
debate.
him.
You ever hear that story about like Mike Tyson wanted to fight a gorilla?
Yeah.
Where he like he was trying to bribe a zookeeper to
Yeah.
let him into the gorilla pen.
That would have just been a murder.
Yeah, I think he would have killed the gorilla.
Yeah.
I really think he would have killed the
He
gorilla.
just comes out with a gorilla pelt on. He's like, "What's up, guys? I told you I'm the greatest."
Dude, I think he would fuck up a gorilla, bro.
No. Not in a million years.
I think
dude.
so, dude.
Gorillas are 800 pounds.
He would punch a gorilla and it would like just make it mad. The gorilla would rip Mike Tyson, literally rip him apart.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He would grab him
A small gorilla? A small gorilla?
Small gorilla is still like 400 pounds.
You ever watch?
I'm still thinking Mike Tyson,
They're
dude.
so
I'm still
big.
thinking Mike Tyson.
You ever see fucking Mortal Kombat Gora?
Yes.
You know
yeah.
how he grabs guys with
It's-
these hands, and then that's
Yeah.
what a gorilla would do. That's what a gorilla would do. Gorillas and apes.
I don't know, man.
The way they fucking attack other animals and humans is horrifying.
Yeah, they go. A lot of apes go for testicles first.
The nuts, the
Yeah.
fucking hands, the eyes.
Yeah.
They just rip shit off.
You ever? This is like the classic age-old guy argument, but grizzly bear versus gorilla.
It's so tough.
It's not tough, dude.
What do you think?
It's a grizzly, easily. They're bigger. They're heavier.
Is it a silverback gorilla?
Silverback grizzly bear. Grizzly bear is bigger, heavier, has stronger bite force. It has claws. You know what I mean? And a thicker hide. You know what I mean? Grizzly
Right.
bears fight grizzly bears.
It's true.
And they come out on the other side like relatively fine. Just
Right.
a couple marks.
And they're
you
very
know?
fast.
I just don't see a grizzly or a silverback.
I don't know, dude. A silverback, they're maneuver much better.
Yeah, I think a gorilla.
That's what I'm
fucks them
thinking
up.
of. I mean, I'm biased.
You're wrong. I think you guys
love
are wrong.
gorillas.
Because they have full blown hands too. They're just fucking.
They can bitch slap a fucking.
You look at the size comparison on a silverback.
Oh, it's completely different. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's a big discrepancy.
It's so big. I mean, like again, like
It's the classic big guy versus. It's like
Agile,
power,
yeah.
power versus speed.
yeah. I mean,
You know?
like if it was in the wild, I think like a silverback would like escape. You know what I mean? They'd run away. But if they like put
Or
them in
climb away, you know.
yeah, climb away. You put them
Yeah.
in like a pit, though. You know what I mean?
It's a straight pit.
Yeah. They
Nothing
used
to
to
jump
do
off
stuff
of?
like that. I mean, like besides gladiators, but like in America, they used to have shit like that. Like out in the Wild West, they
And then
build
some-
like pits, and they'd put like grizzly bears in them and have grizzly bears fight oxes and bulls. And like the grizzly
That's an
bear,
unfair fight.
it is an unfair. The grizzly
That
bear
sucks.
always fucked up the bull.
Yeah.
But they would do that. They'd have like old school like kind of gladiator fights in like the Wild West. They'd build their own pits. They'd put money on it and shit like
Yeah.
that. Just
That sounds
capture
like
some
fun.
grizzly bear, dude. It does sound fun.
That sounds like a ball of a time. Yeah, but it also depends on like the tactics, right? Now let's really get into it.
There's
The
a whole
tactics
like
and how they fight.
breakdown article.
You know what I'm saying? Like you watch bears fight, they're very wrestling and they bite each other.
Yeah.
But you watch them fight, they pull sick wrestling moves.
Yeah.
Like legitimate wrestling moves. Knee taps and fucking upper body shit. They toss each other.
Bear style, dude.
Where apes, they kind of like stand at range and slap the fuck out of each other. Or they like run and boom and then they slap at each other and they jump off shit. They kind of, it's
Yeah.
like a different, it would be, hey, styles make fights.
Styles make fights.
Yeah, that sounds fucking fun.
I do miss like back in my day we had gladiator fights, but it would be cool to have those back, dude. I do. Animal matchups are fun as fuck, dude. I love that shit.
Do you remember Deadliest Warrior?
Yes.
Fuck, dude, if they did that for animals too.
They did have one on Animal Planet. I
Really?
think. They have like different matchups. They have like a crocodile versus a shark. They didn't like actually put them in a pit, but they would like.
It's like a computer thing.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
like a crocodile, shark, or like a polar bear and a walrus.
Yeah.
They have the
Polar
walrus.
bear and a walrus.
Walrus beat the polar bear. I remember.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
What ability does a walrus have?
I guess
Just
it's
the
tough.
huge tusks.
Yeah.
Huge.
And he does what?
Polar bears eat walruses.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
I know.
Polar bears only eat meat.
Yeah.
I think they're the only carnivorous bear.
Yeah, only carnivorous bear.
Yeah, that's all they fucking
It's
eat.
not gonna find a fucking plant.
Right. And they're
Yeah.
the biggest bear.
I bet they could eat plants if they had
If there
access.
was one, yeah.
Yeah, if there was one. If there fucking was one.
They'll probably like put them in the woods. They're like, where's the ice? What the fuck is going on? They'd actually die. That's what would happen.
Yeah.
You put a polar bear in the woods. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to even sustain plants.
Yeah. You know what you think would be a closer matchup? A mongoose and a cobra. But mongoose fucks up the cobra every time.
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Yeah. Cobra never wins. Snake never beats mongoose.
Right. Snakes, one dimension. Well, it's got two things. If it depends the snake, right?
Yeah.
If it's big enough to strangle you,
It will.
that's something.
The venom.
Right, but the venom's the other thing. That's it.
Mongoose immune to venom. Oh, that's
wow.
a problem. So they got that huge edge, Cobra spits, bites.
Damn.
Mongoose tanks it, dude.
Evolution's nuts.
I know.
And we just figure it out somehow or you die.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta think you got an edge that you think you got an edge over develops a thing to like get over that. It's kind of like cops and robbers, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like every time like robbers, thieves or whatever get like a loophole, hackers or whatever, they get like a thing to like hack your data. Police, law enforcement develops a way to like, track that. Block it. But then, the hackers...
You gotta find a new way.
It's an arms race. Everything's an arms race.
Yeah. It's like back in the day, there weren't cameras, so you could rob shit. Then there's cameras all around. Now you got to do it,
Exactly.
on the internet or something, some other route.
Find a way.
Internet gets tracked. Now you got to find a fucking VPN. You got to, I don't know exactly what you got to do.
We'll post a link in the description.
We're
But you got to worry about like getting doxxed and stuff too. Like people will just post your information. Like if they don't like you. Like I
Right.
remember.
you sent your nudes out in high school.
Yeah, bro.
It's
Probably out there. You know what I mean? It's out there.
Yeah.
I know. I know my wiener's floating around the internet.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
Yeah.
Have I never told you this
You
story?
sent it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent it out. Yeah.
Oh no,
Chain
you said there's something out. Yeah, you told me about this.
about the blackmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
The story or whatever.
Should
yeah.
I search for it?
You should.
find it.
I think it's probably being used for like a
Dave's dirty dick.
Yeah, no, I think it's being used for like a dick growing pill or something like that. You know what I mean?
The before picture?
Yeah. The before picture, like, do you look like this?
And they AI it, and it's like,
Yeah. Just has a 6-pack, dude. fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger arms on my
Dick
fucking
down to the
dick.
knee.
Yeah.
Looks like this microphone.
Biggest head in the game, dude.
Third leg running. That's what you used to call it.
They call me tripod, dude. Yeah. What was I saying? No, I was during the World Series, even like it was like this happened in the Bronx or whatever. It's like Yankees Dodgers, right? And there's like Shohei Ohtani, who's like the designated hitter for the Dodgers. He injured himself during like Game 4 or something like that. He hurt his shoulder, and there's like a recording of like this entire bar cheering like Yankees fans. It's like in the Bronx, Yankees fans cheering. Yes, that like this Dodgers player got hurt or whatever, and there's one guy like flipping off the screen, just like going crazy. And like on Twitter, people were like, Twitter, do your thing, like identify this guy, like dox him basically, which is like so fucked up. It's fucked up he's cheering, but like to fucking,
But who gives a fuck?
yeah, to like fucking try and ruin the guy's life is fucking insane, you know?
The only reason any of that stuff bothers people is because they're seeing it.
Yeah.
Because if before all social media and all that shit, it was still happening.
Oh yeah.
People were talking shit.
Oh,
People were, doing plenty of things. It just wasn't in your face.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a platform to, go out against it.
I agree. Yeah.
So now
I
it's
think
like-
we're like the most fucked up people. Like Americans in their 20s are the most fucked up because they see all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like we've talked about that before. You just like see all the fucking terrible shit all the time.
Yeah.
From a young age too, you know what I mean? I've seen like I saw a horse fuck a guy
The best.
when I was in middle school, dude. I'm like,
That's tame now.
and that's tame now.
Yeah.
And you can't sit here and act like that didn't fuck with me psychologically. You know what I
Why
mean?
did the autism numbers go up? I don't know. What,
Yeah,
what
well, I
could it
wonder
be?
why. All these fucking horse videos, dude.
Being exposed to horse fucking.
Horse fucking, shit eating, dude. Just
best.
like the worst things imaginable.
Right. And it's only getting worse.
It's only getting worse.
And I think that's a great positive way to end.
Yeah, I think so too.
This conversation. Things are only going to get worse. Get ready for riots in the streets.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
Famine.
It's happening soon. I
End
think.
of days.
I'm surprised it didn't happen today. I'm surprised.
What's a Democrat insurrection look like?
Tweets. Fucking nothing.
Sad,
They bitch and cry all
sad
the time.
TikTok dances.
At least the other side went and fucking,
Yeah,
Raided Nancy
went and did
Pelosi's
something.
I know.
And it was still lame, but at least they did something.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Democrats love rolling over, dude.
That's right.
Love just
Keep doing it.
yeah.
For the record, I think both sides should die.
Shout
That's
out.
how I feel.
Yeah. Shout out Jill Stein.
Fuck her too. All right.
Long live the YouTube algorithm.
This one's gonna get buried.
Where's your Instagram? If people
Instagram,
are,
Dr. Decareaux. It's Dr. Decareaux. Not a doctor. Have to say that.
on Cool 105.3
Yes.
Jazz
Smooth
FM.
talk with the doctor. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram.
Watch our skit. We did a cool skit.
We did do a cool skit.
fun, cool skit.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can follow me, subscribe on YouTube. It's
Bang.
David Decareaux, Find some good stand-up goodies on there, So,
There you go.
yeah.
All right, guys, we're
Holla.
done. Peace.